Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Andrea Celestial Vision Botanic and Candle Shop with Andrea's weekly tarot reading covering the period of July 16 all the way to Sunday the 21st. Today I have a brand new deck that I bought. I'm really excited. And we're going to try it out and see what it kind of tells us. It's called the Etherial Visions Illuminated tarot deck by Hughes. And I already shuffled them. So let me see what kind of message. Have I used this before? No, this is my first time using this deck. For the most part, I mean, major kind of minor kind of pretty much the same, but the people that kind of write the deck, for instance, these artists, sometimes can add a little bit insight to the meaning of each deck. And we're going to try to kind of capture that. And without further ado, let's see the first card we have. The first card that we have is the Fool. The card is beautiful with a gold image. The artwork is phenomenal. The second card that I have is the Three of Wands. The second card that I have is Temperance. The next card that I have is Death. The next card I have is the Hangman. The next card that I have is the Five of Wands. And the last one that I'm going to take is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so now let's see what we have. Traditionally, okay, any kind of deck, the first card we have the Fool, and the Fool represents journey. It represents being adventurous. It represents chaos in your life. It's not going, stuff going a little bit crazy. Okay. Adventurous has its advantage, of course, because when you are adventurous, okay, nobody's going to see you coming, okay? You're going to feel absolutely fantastic when you just are an adventurous person, okay? So let's see what in this deck it represents. Okay. And actually, in this deck, it represents potential, new beginnings, opportunity, and adventure. So as you can see, I mean, every author, writer, artist have their own interpretation. Now, the second card that I have is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands represents the workforce, okay, fire element. So the sign Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And it represents new opportunities, perhaps thinking about starting a new business, a new endeavors, okay? And on this cup, let's see what it has to say. It should be it's kind of close, but we'll see what it does say on this one. Hold on, just give me a minute. I'm looking at the little book, because this is the first time that I kind of open it. And it says strategy, planning, strength, and travel. So kind of neat. So as you can see, he added a few little things, meanings. Now we're going to go with the Temperance. And Temperance represents a disbalance, a major arcana. Okay. Number 14th. We need to create balance, yin and yang, in order to maintain balance. And it is important. When we do too much of something and not enough of the other, of course, is going to hinder us affecting some kind of way. And in this deck, it represents, again, balance, harmony, purpose, and moderation, meaning watch it. We must watch it. Because if we don't watch what we do and how we do things, We can derail, get out of focus, and definitely not get the best of things in that manner. Now the next card that we have is death. And death, it is what it is. Death, changes, transformation, new beginnings. Okay? Out with the old, in with the new. Okay? A lot of people, you'll be surprised, get so afraid of the death card because they freak out. And in essence, it really, really represents new beginning, fresh starts, you know. And it says in there with the, he started with the Fool. By his interpretation, he said new beginnings too as well. So as you can see, we are going to have a start kind of crazy thing, looking for things. Then it's going to be a disbalance. Then we're going to go back and kind of be forcing into, so to speak, kind of think about it. Do we really want to start fresh, or what do we want? And normally when the death card comes in, it meaning because we have free will, okay? I don't know what kind of belief you have, of course, and definitely respect it. But because we have free will, we're given the opportunity when the death card comes in to make a choice. And if we don't make a choice, then the universe will make a choice for us. Because after all, they do have our back. They want our best interest. That's what they want. Okay? The next card that we have, hold on. It is, let's see. Okay, got it. It is the Hangman. And the Hangman, of course, it represents sacrifice through redemption. Okay? We're going to be either in a position to say, I don't want to do this no more. Or we're going to say, I'm going to sacrifice because I want to get something, give something from me so that I can get something back. But like anything else, you got to keep an eye of not overdoing things, because we can kind of stress the heck out of ourselves. It can affect our health. We cannot be in a good spirit. It can really hinder so many things in our life. Now in this deck, it represents again sacrifice, release, letting go, new perspective, and to surrender. You can do that and say, you know what, to the higher power in the universe, please take the wheel. I trust you. Give me the best because I know you got my back. And you can opt for that one. Now the next card, it is actually, I'm really loving this deck. Of course, is the Five of Wands. As you can see, you have a group of people, some kind of altercation, fighting. So definitely expect some argument this week. Maybe siblings, maybe with other people, but definitely not a fist fighting, but mainly with an intent, with a cause, and fight usually occurs like that. And again, wands are the workforce and fire elements, so the sign Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Now, what does they represent on this deck? What does he has to tell us? His interpretation of the Five of Wands. And in here, he says, this is a very easy to kind of use this deck. It represents conflict, disagreement, resistance, and competition. So, oh, wow. This is really pretty cool. So keep that. So really, we have a very good mix, a great dynamic of a little bit of everything happening this week. But the good thing, we know what's coming, so we know exactly how to react. And that's where the magic happens, is how we react to things in which we have the control to make a choice to be good or bad, or what is the best for us. I'm sorry. And the last but not least, we have the Eight of Swords. And remember, sword element air, zodiac sign Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Sword represents mental conflicts. Okay, they call it. Some people call it the jail card. going back to old habits because we think we cannot get out of things or situation. As you can see, she's blindfolded, binded, but in her feet she's free. So meaning she can get out. You can do something about it. You don't have to just be secluded and kind of go back to old ways, and just because it is an easy way out, and you rather deal with what you have versus what's coming. Okay, now what does it mean in this deck? And in this deck it represents isolation, imprisonment, disappointment, feeling trapped, and I kind of mentioned that earlier. So as you can see, really, I mean, a very mix. So we're gonna have a little bit of everything this week, and we need to kind of like really get our ducks in a row and decide what we want. And as I can see, in some cases we're gonna force to kind of start over, and you have a fresh start all over. Things are crazy. We're gonna say we're not gonna go back to old ways. We're gonna get out of it. I'm not gonna feel trapped, and I'm gonna do things my way. Yes, there's some people might not have an agreement with me, but I'm moving forward. I hope you have enjoyed that weekly reading for this week. I think it's really cool. Thank you. I love you all. My support, any private reading, please, you know how to get in touch with those. Last week I have like some problem in my video, and it was kind of crazy, but this one is working perfect. And I have my new tablecloth. I got it, I'll tell you, because it's so nice. I love it. I also have another deck. I'm going to point it out. As you can see, it's called the guided tarot. That's another one, and I'm probably going to try that one next week with you. That one is kind of similar, pretty nice. But this one, I really love the artwork. The other one is beautiful too. Anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to make it any longer. I'm not boring. Thank you. And until the next one, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and that you are able to take care of all your stuff. Okay, guys? So let's see. Let's stop this. Goodbye. Kisses. See you next week.